to the Olympic Stadium here, the jewel in the crown of the Olympic Park. This is a terrific venue, made from some recycled and some of the most sustainable materials. This really is a green stadium of the new millennium. And these athletes are all ready to go on the first step of their Olympic dream. To get the most out of a long jump attempt, you need to get the right height and the right speed, then you get the right distance. No jump on this occasion, just sprinted through the board there. Something went wrong. Well, this athlete's capable of an awful lot more than that. An average performance on this occasion, and they really can do better. This is round number 5 then. Well, I think he's quite happy with that performance. Here's the replay. Last Chance Saloon, 6th and final attempt. The aim in this event is to carry momentum forward, not upwards. Good performance, but will that be enough to take them through? Welcome to the London 2012 Aquatic Centre here in Stratford. This is the gateway to the Olympic Park, built specifically for these games. Well, that was nice. I think that was all right. Still very much a work in progress, that last dive. Let's see what the judges have got to say about that. Well, let's have another look at the scoreboard then. And Australia are well in front here. This is a commanding lead. Well, this is brave. This is a really brave dive. Good performance, that. Well, let's have a look at the replay. Well, here are the results then coming in now. End of the round, and Australia are in first place. High risk and high reward with this dive selection. Well, that's a good dive from Australia. Admirable stuff. Here's the replay. Let's have a look how the judges rated it. And the scoreboard shows Australia in first place. Well, this is a tough choice. How to improve on that last dive. There are plenty of options. Look good with a high spring. Let's have a look at the replay. Here is the replay. Well, how do the judges rate this performance? Having had such a great competition so far, is there any point in this diver going for one of the more difficult efforts? They could easily still win this with one of the more easy options. Let's take a check on the replay. Well, the judges will have their say now. This athlete's delighted to have qualified for the final. Terrific atmosphere, and this really should bring the best out of these athletes. Showing nice rhythm on the runway here. A white flag, not in surrender, but in celebration of a good jump. Second attempt. Well, there was too much height in that jump and it cost valuable distance. Here we go, attempt number 3 then. Straining every single muscle, so calm, up to the point of takeoff, and then a massive explosion of energy. Just a smooth athlete on the runway. His speed was locked in, but maybe it was too quick. Maybe just overcooked it because he couldn't hit the board. Well, just fell back rather, and that will cost him some precious centimetres. Well, this is the final attempt for this athlete. Foul. Well, there's a reason for that, and it's a red flag. I'm afraid that will be a no jump. A little mistake in the run-up has cost this athlete dear. Let's take a... This is the final event of the session then at the Aquatic Centre here in Stratford. The women's 3-metre springboard has seen 2 countries absolutely dominate the event. In the early years it was Team USA, latterly it's been China. Started well here. Let's take a look at the replay. Good degree of difficulty and well executed. That was a fairly good dive and I think the judges will quite like it. Well, we're on to the second dives then. Well, it's ambitious, it's bold, it's brave. Let's see if she can pull this off. Well, that's a good takeoff from the platform. Great entry into the water. I think she'll be pleased with that. That's a decent dive. Things have gone well so far for this diver. Now it comes down to them selecting one of the more difficult dives, I think, to try and get some breathing space at the top. Top stuff from Australia. A brilliant, brilliant dive. Let's take another look at this. Brilliant. The judges' marks are awaited, and you can never be totally sure if they see it the same way as we do. Australia in second place at the end of that round. Well, it's been a good competition so far, and now it comes down to selecting a big dive at a big moment. More than satisfactory, that dive. Here's the replay. This is a really good dive. That's certainly a respectable dive, and the scores should reflect that. Well, here's the final round of the diving. Excellent dive from Australia. The replay doesn't lie. She must be delighted with that. Well, that was almost faultless, and I'm sure the judges will reflect that with the scoring. Super celebrations, and deservedly so. A really good performance, nicking first place by the slimmest of margins. Well, it's time now to crown the Olympic champion. The flags fly high, as now we'll pause for a moment to reflect on a terrific performance. never fails to bring a lump to my throat. The ecstasy of victory, rewarded. To the Aquatic Centre, a venue that's used state-of-the-art techniques to provide the best possible conditions for these athletes to get the best possible results in the pool. Plenty of competition here. All the athletes take to their blocks.
Set. And away they go.
Early leaders starting to establish themselves at 25 metres. Quarter of the way through this race and the early leaders emerge. Pulling through the water hard. Good turn, good kick. Leading the way, it's New Zealand. Great Britain in second. Australia in third place. 25 metres to go. Now it's getting exciting. Great Britain put their place in the final by finishing first. Well, all the athletes off the blocks at the same time and then moving through the field. Stadium looking splendid, and the next event is half a lap of the track. This is a sprint, it's the 200 metres.
On your marks.
Start crucial. Good start in the centre of the screen. Needs to speed up here to be part of the top three. Midway round the bend and still the staggered start having an influence. The halfway point fast approaching here. Now's the time for these athletes to really make their move.
In the lead, Australia.
Denmark second. Into the final 25. Australia will go through in first place. Second place, it's Denmark. Well, that's a close one. Well, all the athletes off the blocks at the same time and then moving through the field. A strong middle section. Then really tight going down the home straight. It came down to the final 25 metres, and then the athlete with the most heart was the one that took victory. This, though, all about qualification as the top four. Centre here in Stratford, London, a capacity 17,500 fans awaiting the start of this event. Really important for a good start here.
Set.
At the quarter point, they emerge from the water and the early leaders show their heads. All 8 athletes very, very close through 25 metres. Not got the rhythm, but maybe that will change with the push at halfway. Oof, disappointing.
In the lead, New Zealand. Great Britain in second place. Third place, Australia.
Now approaching the three-quarter mark in this race. The last few metres, Great Britain take gold. Silver for New Zealand. Greece with a bronze medal. Well, I know there'll be some disappointment shared by many on that performance. There were some signs of greatness, but it's not been achieved this time. This is is the Olympic Stadium. Welcome. One of the most sustainable ever built. The lower bowl is set into the existing landscape, meaning less need for steel. Well, let's have a look at the lineup then for this Olympic final. It's going to come down to which athletes prepared the best for these games.
Set.
That's a wonderful start for this athlete. Can he build on it? Good running, great technique. Quarter of the way through and into their stride. Well, this race really starting to take shape as they approach halfway. In first place, Australia. Second place, Denmark. Driving towards the line in the 200. And it's a gold medal for Australia. Silver, Denmark. Germany will claim the bronze. Well, they're happy with that. Very happy with that, and the good response from the fans as well. Pump of the fist in celebration, and quite rightly he gets the accolades of the crowd. Well, here's the replay then. A magnificent performance from start to finish. Looks so smooth all the way down. Power and grace as he headed towards the line. A fantastic, fantastic race.
The winner of the bronze medal, Germany.
Explosion of sound and colour in this stadium. Ecstatic.